And students wait over an hour to meet the requirements.
A new space opened up on the south side of San Luis Obispo that will have over a dozen different restaurant offerings.
Plus, how an annual San Luis Obispo tradition might be here to stay year-round.
Broadcasting from Swanson Studios, you're watching Mustang News.
Hello and welcome to Mustang News TV. I'm Sophie Lincoln.
And I'm Brett Volrath. Here are today's top stories. Today marks the deadline for submitting your vaccine booster documentation. In order to access campus starting tomorrow, students must either be tested, boosted, or get tested for COVID-19 every 3 days. In response to the deadline, students lined up for more than an hour at the university's one booster clinic of the week. Junior Recreation Parks and Tourism major Maddie Labat says she was expecting a long line.
I was expecting it to be pretty long, so I was prepared, but it did take me about an hour, so it was definitely a chunk out of my day.
According to the Cal Poly website, the next on-campus vaccine clinic will be on Friday the 21st. Students can request a religious or medical exemption to the vaccine. Once students receive a booster shot, they can upload their documents in their Cal Poly portal.
Buns, ice cream, pizza, oh my. Are you looking for a place that has all of these and more? Well, the San Luis Obispo Public Market is opening its doors, and reporter Tessa Hughes has all the details.
The San Luis Obispo Public Market opened out on South Higuera Street in early December. Inspired by the likes of Oxbow up in Napa and Liberty Station down in San Diego, the goal of the market was to bring various food options to that side of San Luis Obispo.
We're mainly food related, so we have a couple retail tenants. We've obviously got the gym and Orange Theory, but the goal was kind of to bring food to this side of town. So in San Luis, you've got the downtown area and the Cal Poly area, and then on this side of town, there's just not that much in terms of dining, even though all the development growth is out this way.
Currently, there are 15 available vendors, and there will be 8 more opening in the coming months.
There's just such a unique culture here for small business. It's very supportive, very encouraging. Like, if you own a small business, you can find like a whole community of people to support you.
We literally try to hit everybody. So I firmly believe that we have something for everybody here.
This mentality around the public market is what attracts vendors to set up shop here.
Just the community vibe in general, having different access points, chocolate, pizza, cheese, Thai food, having all that is, we've seen it brings more people out, people hang out longer, you can bring anyone, you can bring the family, if people don't decide on the same thing, you could all find whatever you're looking for.
It is also what is bringing back customers.
I like all the outdoor seating. I think the vibe it's very open, hip. It seems like there's a lot of good different types of food that you can't get all over slow. I will definitely be coming here again.
Right now, the market is open 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Sunday, and they are closed on Mondays. As more places begin to open, they are hoping to extend their hours, and in the future, they want to also host events such as live music and makers markets too. For Mustang News, I'm Tessa Hughes.
The market is also hoping to do collaborations between businesses, from wine and cheese pairings to beer floats, so customers can expect different items like that to pop up in the public market's first year of being open.
Paso Robles is home to a nighttime art museum filled with thousands of lights. Reporter Angela Carpenter has more on what this light show has to offer.
Paso Robles is home to a 15-acre property filled with a stunning field of solar-powered lights. The exhibit, called Sensorio, is open to the public every Friday and Saturday night this season, and will add Sunday nights beginning in mid-March. The exhibit is currently in the process of expanding. Paul Hott, the executive manager at Sensorio, is excited about the future of the exhibit.
It's just a really exciting time to be at Sensorio. We're happy that the Field of Light is here for the foreseeable future. I think that's really the keystone for us. And then, we're going to surround the Field of Light. We're going to surround it with other beautiful works of art.
People gather to see the lights as a fun outing, weekend getaway, or to celebrate a special occasion.
Actually, her birthday, and her cousin sent her some free tickets, VIP, and I'd never been here before. And so she twisted my arm, and we're here, and I just love it.
It was extremely individual, but one thing everyone shared in common was how touched they were after seeing the show.
You can describe it, but you can't really describe it. You have to see
Maybe
it.
this is what heaven's going to be like, with new lights and things that could be natural flowers that are fluorescent, and it's just, you just never know.
We were just imagining what that would be like, you know.
For Mustang News, I'm Angela Carpenter.
You can purchase tickets online, and limited are available at the door. For more information and to buy a ticket, visit sensorialpaso.com.
And after the break, we'll have some more stories on COVID-19 at-home tests coming up right after the break.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie.
Nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on, man, let's split a ride home.
COVID-19 at-home tests have been experiencing high demand in San Luis Obispo, yet not enough supply. Reporter Ethan Tells went to go firsthand to local pharmacies around the area to explore this new exploding market.
Local pharmacies have recently found a huge demand for at-home COVID tests and are finding it extremely difficult to keep up with stock. Considering students started school with mostly in-person classes and Cal Poly already hitting a record high in COVID cases, at-home tests can be a very accessible alternative to quick COVID scares than a testing site that can sometimes take days to return results. Students like second-year Rowie Morag, who are more hyper-exposed and take in-person classes, feel concerned for the shortage.
Well, for me personally, I live with 16 other guys, so it's a pretty crowded household. Somebody's bound to test COVID, be exposed to COVID, and I also go to in-person classes. So I believe that something so accessible like COVID tests, or at least it should be so accessible, are still out of my reach.
Popular pharmacies such as Rite Aid and CVS receive shipments of up to 300 to 600 tests at a time, sold anywhere from $20 to $45 for just one kit. And all to be sold out in no less than 24 hours. Customers are limited to buying only 2 tests per person due to the CDC's recommendation to test twice for the most accurate result. But even then, it's just not enough. SLO County Public Health is not involved in the access or shipments of these at-home COVID tests and is strictly distributed to partnering local pharmacies nationwide. This comes shortly after the Biden administration partnered with the United States Postal Service to deliver $4 billion worth of at-home COVID tests to homes across the nation, according to a report by CNN. All you have to do is enter your name, email, and shipping information, and 4 free testing kits will deliver to your door. Note that there is only one purchase per household. I'm Ethan Tejas with Mustang News.
If you'd like to get your 4 free COVID test kits, you can visit covidtest.gov.
Coming back in winter quarter, Cal Poly sports are adapting to new changes. Here's your sports anchor, Caitlin Shields, with your sports update.
Cal Poly men's basketball came up short against Cal State Bakersfield this week with an ending score of 73-60 at their match on Tuesday. There was still some standout moments for the Mustangs. Junior Alamami Koroma was a force for the team with a game high of 18 points. Sanders and Taylor were both important pieces of the game, each playing more than 30 minutes and scoring 12 points each. Free throws were a large part of the game, with both teams getting north of 20 attempts. The major difference in the game came from bench points, with Bakersfield dominating 36-6. Cal Poly will have the chance to bounce back later in the week when they return home to face off Hawaii on Saturday, January 22nd at 7 p.m. at Moth Athletic Center. That's all we have in sports. Here is Lauren Boyer with your weather report.
Hi, my name is Lauren Boyer, and here is your weather forecast for this week. Today, Thursday, we can expect sunny skies with a high of 75 and a low of 46 degrees later tonight. There is also only a 5% chance of rain, and humidity will be around 53%. We can also expect some 7 miles per hour winds. For our beaches along the central coast, the temperatures look pretty consistent. Starting up north at Cayucas, the high will be 71, Morro Bay and Pismo's high is 69 degrees, and Avila and Oceano can expect a high of 68 degrees. In the evening, the northern cities of Cayucas and Morro Bay will have lows of 47 and 46 degrees. Avila's low will be 50 degrees, and Pismo and Oceano will both have lows of 45 degrees. And now finally for our 5-day weather forecast, expect a sunny and warm weekend. Again, today is sunny with a high of 75 and a low of 46. Friday and Saturday are both expected to be 70 degrees, but expect some clouds on Saturday. Friday evening will be 45 degrees, and Saturday evening will be around 43. Sunday and Monday will both be sunny and 71, with lows of 43 and 44 in the evening. That's all for your weather forecast. Now back to you, Sophie and Brett.
A new jewelry operation is open in downtown San Luis Obispo that claims to fit you perfectly. Find out why after the break.
Leaving hot coals improperly extinguished can cause a wildfire.
Hey guys, it's Smokey!
It looks as if Smokey is going to use the drown, stir, drown, and feel technique. After the first drown, a good stir. Next, another drink. And finally, a close feel.
Is it cool? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Smokey, catch! Oh, my bad, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
A new jewelry operation is now open in downtown San Luis Obispo. Reporter Ava Kirshner tells us how it got the name Permanent Jewelry.
For those who tend to misplace their jewelry or can't seem to find the right fit, permanent jewelry may be the new trend for you. These are chains that are measured to your body and then welded shut with no clasp. Permanent jewelry artist Emily Beggy says that the operation all started through seeing permanent jewelry videos on social media.
My mom and I wanted to get one, and they were in LA, they're in Texas. So what we did when we figured out that we couldn't get bracelets together anywhere in SLO was we just figured out how we could bring it here to our salon.
The next step, learning the process.
So first we're gonna get it fitted, and then we can try a couple different sizes. I'll let you feel it to make sure you like it, and then we will solder it. So now I'm gonna clip it now that we have our size right. Okay, now's the fun part. Are we ready? So we're gonna use the welder, and it's just gonna zap it. It'll be a quick little spark that will just melt it together. We'll be good to go.
Salon 62 is located at 1112 Garden Street in downtown San Luis Obispo. To make an appointment for permanent jewelry, you can visit salon62.com. For Mustang News, I'm Ava Kirshner.
To get more information on upcoming dates for permanent jewelry, you can visit the salon's social media at Salon62 SLO on Instagram and Facebook.
That's all the time we have for you today. For Mustang News TV, I'm Sophie Lincoln.
And I'm Brett Volrath. Have a great day.
Kevin, you thinking about retirement?
I'd love to, but I'm pretty busy with all this.
Yeah. Hey, let's meet our retirement coach, Avo. A is for taking action.
Not anxiety?
No, Kevin, you're gonna be fine.
You sing?
Barely. V is for variety.
And you dance?
Sort of. Come on. O is for optimize your savings.
Let Avo lead the way.
Visit aceyourretirement.org today.
Nice.